Hello guys, it is Lasgo21 back with another episode of the Simpsons Tap Tap. So today's episode is just going to be kind of a filler episode where I just complete all the quests and stuff that I haven't finished yet. So the first thing we have is the photosensitivity deficiency. So we need to use a flash during SciFi fighter. So we will do that and okay. So we'll wait for some more robots to come in and we'll use our flash thingy. So I assume it just like clears everything on the screen. Yep. I guess that's kind of useful if you're a bit slower or you're being flooded. I guess we'll just quickly finish this. So I guess we'll use it now because there's a bunch of them. And that should most likely win us the thing. There we go, cool. So I guess that's it. That sure made robo-murder a lot easier. But the antique flash unit was only good for a single use. We need a new flash before we can do it again. So collect a flash from the Springfield nuclear plant once per day, or buy a pack from the store. So it costs 15 for 5, or 5 for 15 donuts. So I guess that's not a terrible price, but it's not really necessary. So we have done that one. So I guess we have the 3D printer and the dark matter. So we'll do the dark matter one first, which we need to have Homer relax in the Brown's house, and we will speed that right up. There we go. As long as the wormhole remains open, we can take the battle to parallel universes. Parallel universes, put in terms we can understand, Poindexter. So, just think of them as your friends' towns. So I'm going to use tap 3 robots in our friend's town. So what I'll do is I will pick a random... Okay, I guess it just brings us to the Springfield, so I can't actually choose which one I go to. So let's go look for some robots. There's one right there. So the robot salvage license is now available in the store. Get it to earn double rewards from tapping robots in a friend's town. So I guess we'll get that, because why not? So there we go. Let's see what Stephen Hawking has to say. To understand the nature of the wormhole, we'll need to gather matter samples from a number of other universes. Team Homer is on the job, and as coach of them, I'll be in the coach hammock. Very well. You other Homers travel through the wormhole and liberate a few items of exotic matter. Liberate, that's one of my favorite symptoms for larceny. We're stealing stuff? Woohoo! So we need to have 5 Homers. Steal stuff. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do Homer. I think I may have not needed to do the Maggie one, but whatever. Okay, so 2 more Homers, because I guess I did 2 people that are not Homer on accident, and we'll speed the 2 Homers up. And there we go. So while these alternate Homers are visiting your Springfield, keep sending them to plunder multi-universes. This exotic matter the Homers obtained is fascinating. What a boon to science. That's nice, Professor Hawking, but the robots are still attacking. I know it's hard to see that at this pixel resolution, but a lot of us have very serious wounds. Well, there's not much I can do about that. We'll just have to get used to living in a world where a never-ending line of robots are continually murdering us. Science offers no means to stop them. Then it's time for prayer. Oh Lord. That's the spirit, Professor. We call upon the Lord to smite these wicked robots. Everyone bow your heads in prayer to the Almighty One, the Skyfinger. So we need to have people pray to the Skyfinger. And have Stephen Hawking roll his eyes. There we go. So we'll speed both of them up. So there's Stephen Hawking and Ned praying. Seeing the Skyfinger of God smash the robots of science makes you think, doesn't it, Dr. Hawking? I'm always thinking, what does it look like I'm doing? Don't have a cow, man. That's what I used to say as a boy. The Skyfinger is not a god. It's a natural phenomenon, easily explainable by basic laws of physics that we don't yet understand. Then how is it that Skyfinger can make us do his or her bidding with a simple tap of his or her mighty finger? Let's just assume it's a him. And that his cubicle is littered with vending machine pastry wrappers. I respect your ludicrous blathering, Ned, but the Skyfinger does not control me. So we get to have Stephen Hawking DJ some tunes. So I guess I am controlling him. Haha. There we go. Okay, I acknowledge that Skyfinger is entirely of power, but it's still not a god. For no god would force me to spin records all day. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Can I get amen and a little more subwoofer? Whatever the Skyfinger is, must be governed by the laws of science. To fall back on supernatural explanations means giving up the will to understand our universe. Understanding is overrated, just as the Skyfinger commands and enjoys calming numbness of true faith. Never, as an independent thinking being, I choose to exercise my free will and ponder the nature of Skyfinger. So we'd have Stephen Hawking ponder the nature of Skyfinger, and Ned enjoy the numbness of faith. So we'll speed both of them up. There's Ned, and there is Stephen Hawking. Logic demands that we consider an alternate hypothesis. Perhaps we're all actually living in a simulation, a world manipulated by Skyfinger. Like a video game? No, nothing like that. Professor Hawking, while you're gazing on the robots, are they continuing their attack? Luckily, it's mostly swab wounds so far, but still the sheer quantity of stabbing is hard on people, particularly the children. Great, now I lost my train of thought. Homer, block as many knife thrusts as you can, absorb while I consider whether I'm really just a simulation. They'll do all these people doing stuff. There we go. Everyone's just doing their own thing. To have that Homer scheme, we need to have alternate Homers do other stuff too. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll speed all of them up. And last but not least, we have Homer in the Brown's house. I've come to a conclusion. I am not a simulation, for truly any being capable of contemplating such a question is by definition sentient. That's super. May I never understand the Skyfinger, but that doesn't diminish the personnel dignity. So we have Hawking drive his wheelchair up and down. So we'll speed that right up. There we go. I've come to a new conclusion. The Skyfinger is a sky jerk. Blasphemy! Thou mayest take his finger name in vain. The finger giveth, I giveth the finger. Clever, but still blasted, blasphemous. I'm tired of thinking so hard, and I'm tired of rolling up and down stairs. Haven't even people heard of a ramp? It was invented thousands of years ago. That's why society has blacked whole generations, but no ramps. I need to fight for my rights. Okay, so we got that. By the power vested in me, the unelected supergates, I hereby declare that all buildings are now required to have ramps. Thank you. Let us bow our heads and pray to Skyfinger that such ramps might miraculously be built. Oh, for finger's sake, just forget it. I'll use the stairs. So that's part 7. Perhaps I've been viewing this through the wrong lens. Like that time I put on Milhouse's glasses and caught lice. If the Skyfinger is an intelligent, albeit non-divine being, physics may not be the best approach to understanding it. Instead, I need to employ the lowest pseudo-science, psychology. I take offense. Psychology is the most rigorous of the self-help infernal sciences. Skyfinger, it's time you and I had a serious discussion. So to have Stephen Hawking rocket around town like a badass. Okay. Observation. This rocket chair makes ramps obsolete, and it's, like, totally fun. I get it now. The Skyfinger is merely a cosmic child, a powerful being with infinite time to waste. To keep Skyfinger happy, we need to offer things to play with, just like ancients offered up blood sacrifice unto the Almighty. Yes, except instead of a freshly slaughtered goat, we'll offer it digital shrubbery, brightly colored dumpsters, and other such treasures. So science and religion are in agreement. It's not an agreement, more of a covenant. Not fair, or no fair, that's our word. This is all well and good, but what about the army of bloodthirsty robots invading from other dimensions? I heard you the first time, Marge. We'll let Skyfinger play with the polyvac that keeps it juvenile minds busy so I can think without tapping me all the time. We'll speed both of them up. It's a very long quest. There we go. So this story continues in the second act. For now, keep playing with the polyvac for more cool treasures. Jeez, that was one heck of a quest. So that will be it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.